H- HBCU Overdrive is proudly sponsored by WeWorkForEverything.org. At WeWorkForEverything.org, this is for those who are trying to build for a dream. With their latest hoodies, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, and accessories and more, you can have it all here at a reasonable price. Black owned and operated out of the great state of New York. Like I said, get suited and booted. Check it out at WeWorkForEverything.org. Peace. What's good, everybody? What's good? I hope everybody had a good other Independence Day yesterday. It's your boy Doc Holiday. We back with another HBCU Overdrive live stream. Make sure that you hit that like button. Make sure that you comment, share, most of all, subscribe to the channel. My assistant is in here. She's letting everybody know about you want to become an exclusive member of the channel because we still got to pay bills here on this channel right here. And also, you know what I'm saying? Hit that notification bell to get everything HBCU Overdrive. Uh, see who we got up in here. We got my girl Jess. We got my boy Craig up in here. Craig Hall from Third Ward. Got my assistant, like I said, Mr. Quay. Also, we got Truth Hurst coming in, man. Tapped in today. See how many people coming in. Make sure everybody come in. Make sure everybody come in. Got B Rob. What's going on, man? What it do? What it do? But we gonna go ahead and get this started, man. My guest tonight is the trigger man down there at Prairie View A&M. We got Trazon Connley coming on to the show right now, man.
Good.
And you get the Draco.
What's going on?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. I appreciate you coming on. Yeah, I did say I wanted to get you on here one day, and it so happened today. So, how's everything going? How's everything going with you?
Everything really cool down here. Shoot, we just trying to get back into the swing of everything. Go ahead and get ready to bust a couple heads.
Oh, y'all hear it? Y'all hear it?
Man,
So, so let's get it started, man. For those who don't know, my man is from what we call the Triple D, Dallas Stand Up.
yeah.
He could have went to where I went to school at, but he decided to go over to our rival, Duncanville High School. how the how did it feel to play for Coach Sample, who is by far one of the greatest coaches in Texas football history?
No, it was pretty good. It was a good experience. It's like Coach Samples taught me discipline from an early age. So, discipline, being the places on time, having your stuff ready, having stuff right. So when I got to school, it really wasn't a big transition. It's kind of like Duncanville basically is a college, if you want to be real. It's
Yeah,
kind of ran like that. So, I mean, you keep seeing that type of success because that's how it's operated.
right. Yeah, I let people know. My sister used to stay in Duncanville. She stayed off of Center Street, and so just driving past the school, if you ever come to Dallas, you ever go to Duncanville, you will see how big that damn school is.
Yeah, it's large.
It is. I think it's one of the only schools I know that's in Southern Dallas County that has an auditorium.
Yeah.
So we talking about big time right there. So man, your playing career at Duncanville. How what was how was it as far as what's going on with playing at Duncanville? As far as
Um, I would say what a lot of people don't know is that I actually played receiver for a little minute. So that's where I thought I was going to be at. And then I remember Jalen Nelson ended up getting hurt. So it was kind of like, needed to go ahead, step in, take the reins over. And I remember the first game versus DeSoto. Now that was a rough game right there.
hmm
That was a rough game. I think that's the year that they won state though. And I was like, nah, that's a team right there. Like they was all tight. So I was like, okay, I mean, kind of threw me in there at the Sharks, but it wasn't too bad. Just taking over after that point, and I think I lost one game as a starter. So I mean, I think I did pretty all right in high school.
right. And so if people don't know, man, look, if you don't know about Duncanville, I tell people this: if you don't know about the three schools that's off of Beltline in Dallas, Duncanville, DeSoto, Cedar Hill, and then you can add Lancaster to it if you want to. But those three schools right there are within a 10-mile radius of each other. Uh, Duncanville and Cedar Hill sit like basically next to each other. On Duncanville's on top, Cedar Hill's at the bottom. DeSoto right next to Cedar Hill is is basically like dog eat dog.
Yeah.
And the other thing is we play in the same district.
Uh,
So
Not necessarily though. Like not really Cedar Hills. We don't really, see them too often. But I wish we could see them a little bit more.
okay, so when you was in school, you didn't see it too often, but I know I think the last couple of years they just put them back up in there, so they see him every year.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say this, I have beaten the brakes off of us the last 4 years. I I have beat the brakes off of us the last 4 years. I hate to say that I'm a Longhorn, but y'all have beat us dirty in the last 4 years.
I ain't gonna lie to you though, it might have to keep happening because I don't think they're getting no weaker.
Oh, man.
I think everybody coming to Duncanville right now. I mean, the Soto want to be a close second, but come on now, Duncanville where everybody at.
I'm gonna tell you this though, man. I did see last season South Oak Cliff played Duncanville real close for 3 quarters, and then I don't know, they lost the juice.
It wasn't really that, man. You kind of just keep them in the game, and then Coach Samples give you that speech, he give you that talk, and you're like, all right, cool, it's time to go ahead and max it out now. That's all it is.
Hold on. Yes, just I am a Longhorn. I went to Cedar Hill. You know, it was back. I went back in the early '90s. That's when it was still white. As I tell people that. Uh, so you get to college, you get to Prairie View. Was that your only offer? Or did you have other offers?
I had a couple different offers, but this is the one that kind of like stuck out to me and my family because my grandfather went here, or my great grandfather, my dad's dad. I think he went here. My uncle Corey went here for a short time, so it was kind of like kind of in the family to go here, and then it was more of like a goal to be the first one to graduate from college because I don't think a lot of people have graduated from college just that I'm kind of immediately surrounded by. So it was like, all right, cool, let's go down there. Let's try to change the culture there. Let's try to change a lot of stuff within PV that I can change. So that's really why I chose PV.
Okay. Um, let people know about how the culture is at TV.
Mhm.
Like what it is about Prairie View that people need to know about.
People need to know, like, I know everybody pretty much look at Prairie View and they just say, oh, it's a party school. Everybody go there for homecoming or spring fest and all of that. And it's not necessarily a party school anymore. I'll say that. When I first got here, it kind of was, but it's really a really nice, prestigious academic school. So as far as like engineering and, just the mechanical stuff, I don't know everything about the engineering field, but I know people come here really trying to study that. I know it's the nursing, like the nursing campus downtown. I heard that's pretty nice. So I mean, you go come here, you go get a valuable education. You're not just coming to PV just to be here. You come to learn. You come to learn new experiences and learn about like basically your past, all of your history. That's what you're coming here for.
Right. Hold on. Somebody put up in here, my man Southbound said Duncanville don't want Atlanta football.
Atlanta,
Yeah.
Atlanta is just like Maryland football. Nobody cares about Atlanta football.
Oh man, y'all don't want man, look. My man got back, he said, y'all really Georgia don't want them problems. Florida don't want them problems. They did play modern day
Yeah,
and
it got ugly. It got ugly.
got ugly. It got ugly. They played modern day, but you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna run for nobody.
Nah, everybody know where the real football at. It's in Texas, Florida, or California. That's pretty much it.
See, man, gotta let the people know. We gotta let people know about our state, man. They think we south out here, man.
Nah, it ain't nothing soft about Texas. I don't have let them come down here for a season. They'll learn a little something.
See, see, man. All right, man. So you get there in 20. You got there in what 28, 2017, 2018,
2018.
2018. So you basically came in with uh Coach Dooley as your head coach at the time. How was
Mhm.
it for him?
Um, it was a different experience. I'd tell you that. Nothing too bad, at all. It's just the normal coaching stuff. I don't really have too much to say about him negatively.
I got you. I got you. I got you. So you didn't play, and I looked at the stats. You didn't play as much as far as the first couple of seasons.
Yeah,
You had a guy you played in front of a guy. Uh, Played behind a guy. Was it Jalen Morton?
yeah, Jalen Morton.
Jalen Morton was QB who was pretty much in a range as your equal, but a little bit bigger.
Yeah, about 6'4". I think the first year like 250. Then he kind of slimmed down to like 235, around that
Yeah,
range. Yeah,
yeah. So when you got down to Prairie View, you came down as a quarterback or as a receiver.
I came down as a quarterback.
Okay, okay. And did they ever talk to you about moving back to receiver just in case they needed some help on on that side?
It was only one time, and they was like, let me see if you got a couple routes. Yeah, I don't have no routes. Nah, I can catch the ball, but I wasn't running no crispy routes. You're not gonna get too many curl routes or slants out of me. Nah, nah.
Okay. Um, then last season you got Coach McDowell coming in. You know, he
Mhm.
been on staff there. He's been on staff for over what about 10 years.
Yeah.
So he knows what it is to take, what it takes for PB to get to that next level.
Mhm.
And he brings you in as you pushing you as a starter.
Mhm.
You had a good, you had a good season. You had a good season. I know you had 11 touchdowns, 13. You did 11 to 12, 13, touchdowns, six interceptions.
Mhm.
You had over 600 yards rushing the ball,
Yeah.
which basically y'all was a run heavy team.
Yeah.
Um, how was that? Transitioning from being more of a pass happy team to more run based.
Um, I think all of us are pretty much fine with it because it led us to a lot of wins. But in certain situations, we did need to pass more effectively, and I feel like I just didn't prepare myself enough at certain times to just be the complete passer. Because I was focused on let's get the run reads down, let's RPO it instead of just all right, cool, let's drop back, let's go through read 1, 2, 3, 4, shoot back to the check down. So that's what I had to work on this off season is getting that right. And we also got a couple new like pieces that everybody don't know about. I mean, y'all know about the people that pretty much get posted kind of when we sign, but y'all don't know about everybody. So yeah, it's some new people here. It's some new weapons for sure that
Right,
we use. So like the little spring game, I think we had like 5, 6 touchdown passes. So we're gonna spread the ball around for sure. So I
okay,
mean, just be on the lookout for that. So everybody pretty much preparing. We go stack the box and they go run power 40 times a game. It's not happening like that.
right.
It's not.
And so when you just watching the offense, um, it looked more like more like it was a spread option, um, pretty much like a like a veer offense, but spread
Mm.
formation. Um, how can how were you able to what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of go through, like you said, different progressions before you even try to take off with the ball or hand off to the running back.
So sometimes you just want to kind of key in on a certain player or at the position, depending on the formation, the defensive formation or the defensive alignment. Depending on if they want to bring extra off the edge, then it's somebody on our side that has to be open. So it's playing a game of chess. That's all it is. So it's if you make this move, I'm gonna make this move. That's all it is. We keep it real simple.
Okay, okay. So first game of the season last season, you play against Texas Southern down in Prairie View, Labor Day Classic. Uh, your your
Yeah, we
first official start as an actual official starter. Um, it didn't go too well, but you won the game. Y'all won the game by 17, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. Yeah, we didn't have a good day passing at all. I don't think we had seen a three down defense like that. Kind of drop a just seeing three safeties. You didn't really see that in the SWAC too often.
Right.
It's usually like two high shell, one high shell. So kind of having somebody in that void kind of threw off kind of our plans at first. So it was like, okay, cool. We need to be methodical and walk the ball down. So I know that after we got going and we started running the ball, we have the best offensive line in the conference for sure. It's especially like looking at the numbers, the blocking numbers, shoot the pass blocking numbers. They let up the least amount of sacks. Yeah, they definitely get real right in them trenches. So it's just like, all right, cool. We just go run the ball until you change it, and they didn't change it. So if it's not broke, then don't fix it.
Right. Right, man. So, but you did have over 100 yards rushing the ball
Yeah.
in that game too. So even though the passing was off, you did have over 100 yards rushing, and
Mm-hmm.
y'all did win the game. But like I told people, uh, starting off the game, you had a 2-hour rain delay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think both teams, as far as trying to establish a passing game, was lackluster. Even Andrew Body had a lackluster game as far as passing the ball. But y'all made it up with running the ball. I think I had over 300 yards in that game, of rushing yards in that game. But also, your defense stepped up in that game too because they picked off two passes in the first. I think the first in one of the quarters, where basically it jumped the lead to like I think I had like almost 20-point lead at one point in time
Mm-hmm.
in that game. Tell me about how your defense played so well in that game to make sure that y'all were able to make up for the lack of a passing game.
So it was all about trust, and it's like you start getting into your little groove and everything as the game go on. You start reading, certain keys and picking up on certain tendencies. So we got smart dudes on defense to be able to pick up on stuff, and it's just like, all right, cool. Is he leaning this way? Is he leaning that way? Is he looking for a certain receiver? So they try to adjust to it on the fly. I guess the back end they have their own type of communication and stuff. So it's just the thing that they hang out so much. They know each other, so they kind of know if I make this move, then I need to do this right here to go ahead and replace them. So that's all it was. They just talked on the back end and they got it done.
Okay. Um. Now this is something that I want to talk about. Um. Playing, you play Southern, and Southern has the the idea of saying that they play at Baton Rouge West, which is Prairie View. Before the game, everybody's all heated up. Everybody got a lot of energy pent up in them, but I had a brawl before the game even started, and then Sutter proceeded to continue that brawl out on the field.
Okay.
How was it for that?
It really wasn't different at all. It was no different. I don't know what happened. I guess just mentally after just a little skirmish or something, we was still trying to kind of turned up at that point, but it really wasn't about football at that point. It was like, all right, cool, we trying to go get our league back. And I was like, yeah, that's all it was. They just kind of rattled the team a little bit, and it really wasn't nothing just too different. It's stuff that happened all the time.
Okay. Um. Also, I know this has been Prairie View's kryptonite the last 2 seasons, Mississippi Valley. What goes on with y'all with Valley, man?
Man, I ain't gonna fake. Them boys just play the whole game. They don't never lay down. They never lay down. They never stop playing. It don't matter if you're about 20, if you're about 30, you could be about 50 or 60. They not gonna stop playing. So it's kind of, I don't know what it is. I don't know if we just run out of gas sometimes, but they don't run out of gas. They take every down seriously and shoot. They really just build momentum as the game go along. So if you leave them in the game, they get better and better and better, just like every team do.
All right, all right. And so last season, 2 seasons ago, y'all ended up playing in the SWAC championship game against Jackson State. Of course, that is my alma mater right there. Um, it was a hard fought game. And last season, you were a victory away from going to the back to the SWAC championship game to represent the West. And like you said, when you play Valley, y'all, they didn't lay down.
Yeah.
Um, what were the games that y'all felt like y'all could have won to put y'all in a position where you didn't have to rely on other teams to make sure you got it to the championship game?
Every game. We never looked at a game like, we kind of going in there, oh, we might lose this, so let's look at this. Nah, the goal every week is to win. The goal every week is to beat the team by 50. It's going to be the same goal even after I leave. That's just the standard at this point. So, kind of, I don't know, getting to it and being in that predicament, it's like, dang, it's kind of rough. Okay, we need to win out now. We didn't really like it, but I mean, we all grown. We kind of know what needs to happen. So we just didn't take care of business. That's all it was. And we let Southern beat us twice. Shoot, that's it.
Right. So now you, Coach McDowell, he goes in, all season,
Mhm.
and he pulls out I guess he pulled out the black book, the Rolodex, to see what players he want to get. One of the main players that y'all did get was Caleb Johnson, that y'all saw the last 2 seasons. He is a transfer to Prairie View.
Mhm.
How does it feel to have him in the backfield with
I feel good because Caleb is proven in the conference. So you know what you're going to get out of Caleb. And now you put him on our team, feel like he can get even better. He can elevate the team and we can do even more.
you? Okay. Also, you got y'all return pretty much everybody on your team. You return the offensive line that is pretty much the most experienced offensive line that's in the conference right now. The defense, I know you got a couple of pieces on defense that did leave out, but then you return majority of the defense.
Mhm.
Um, what is the main focus as far as this coming up season?
The coming up focus is to win a championship because a lot of us are, last year seniors or senior athletes, and everybody pretty much want to go out with a little hardware on them. We don't have a ring yet. I don't think we didn't had a ring since KJ Black. Trying to change that. You don't want to go ringless, over and over again. Nah, we didn't come to PV just to be a part of the football team. We came here to win something. So that's the goal.
Yeah. Oh, my mom, my mom was on here. He wanted me to tell you that your granny's watching this too. Yeah. So, man, other than that, man, what are your plans as far as after Prairie View, man?
After Prairie View, I kind of want to go into law enforcement. So that's something that it means a lot to me for
Mhm.
my own reasons. I don't really speak too much about it, but I kind of want to get into that and pretty much expand, get to travel, see different things in the world because I know everything is in Texas and everything isn't just America. So it's about experience and stuff. It's about, learning new things. Might learn a couple languages, move to France for a little minute. That's one of my goals for like, I don't know, about 2 years and,
Hmm.
just move around, see different stuff.
Right. Yeah. You got to see, man. You're a young dude, and want to get around and see. I think that's what I kind of did too. After I left Jackson and
Mhm.
after I had my daughter, I was like, okay, kind of moving around. This want to see some different places, but I mean, I always say different strokes for different folks. um, what are your So I mean, we're gonna get back on high school football for a second because we can talk about Prairie all day, every day.
Okay.
Uh, what do you think as far as what Duncanville is gonna do? Y'all know y'all played North Shore from Houston like 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Lost twice, did win last season. Uh, and that ring finally came to Coach Tampa because he should have had one. Should have had
Yes. Two of them.
two of them already before he even got to Duncanville. Should have
Mhm.
had one in Skyline. Should have had one in Lincoln. Uh, uh, what do you think? How you feel that the team is going to do as far as this season coming up?
I really feel like if we see North Shore again, it's just time to even out the score now. Y'all took the first two. It's time for us to take the next one after this. So that's all that is. I don't really expect anything less from them but undefeated. I mean, with the players that they have, with the system that they have, they can do it. They just did it. So it ain't a problem to do it again. I believe Sock just won two in a row, right?
Yep.
So we're proving it can happen again. So I think it will.
Yep. Um, I know this. This is gonna hurt me even more. You said you gonna beat us. Y'all want to beat us by 50.
Yeah.
Y'all want to beat us by 50, man. That kind of hurt me, man.
It's it just gotta happen. It gotta happen to somebody, and we don't want it to be us.
Oh man. But that was a good thing though. Last season, you had two schools from the same district, Duncanville and DeSoto win state.
Mhm.
Also, South Oak Cliff win state from the city of Dallas. So we had a trifecta in the city of Dallas, man. How did you? Uh, what was your feeling about those three schools as winning state last season?
I'm happy for the other schools, just because they're in the area. So I'm show area love, but I'm an alumni of Duncanville. That's where it's born and bred at. So that's who I was really happy for. That's who I was rocking with. That's where I graduated from. That's what I really cared about.
Yeah. Now Duncanville is on the map. You got Anthony Black, who just got drafted to the NBA by the Orlando Magic. Y'all got some things going on in Duncanville, man. I will say that. I will say that. Um, and shout out to my sister. She actually works security over there at the high school for the district. So for the school district. So shout out to her, man. Yeah, about Prairie though. Uh, what game are you looking forward to for this season? As
Every every game, every game. It ain't no games that we don't feel like we need to get our get back in. Even if we won, we still need to get our get back because we wasn't perfect in it. But TSU, always a big game. Like that's my boy Body. I want him to do his thing in the game for sure. But
right.
that game mean a lot. That game mean a lot. Everybody already knows Southern. I ain't gonna fake y'all. Y'all came to our crib this year.
Mhm.
Y'all did what y'all had to do. That's cool. You got something for that. We coming back for that right there. Shoot, we want to keep going down the list. We done got scheduled for FAMU for their homecoming. We feel
Mhm.
like that's a little disrespectful right there. Y'all put us at y'all homecoming game. That's cool. Shoot,
That deserves a Draco.
going out, just I don't know. Everybody in the West, because we need to win out on our side. Like it, I don't know what it is about Mississippi schools, but we haven't beat one yet since I've been here. It's time to change that. We seniors, it's time to change that. Can't go out and just be like, "Oh, we never beat a Mississippi school." I don't want to be able to tell my kids that when I had kids. And I know that's your alumni. I know you're proud of J State and everything, but they beat us in the championship. We
Hey,
trying to get our get back. It ain't too many ifs, ands, or buts.
hey, man, we sorry, man. We apologize. We
Yeah,
was we were riding a wave with Coach Prime. I'm gonna just let everybody know that we're riding a wave with Coach Prime and Shador, and You know, that was a hard game though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I
And
watched the game from the beginning to the end. That was actually a hard game. I mean, I figured we were going to score at least 35, 40 points in that game, but I'm like, nah, y'all defense played hard that game.
I understand that, but it was the whole time that I've been here. So it's 2018, my freshman year. That's the game that I got put in. I think I had 3 touchdown passes, but we still lost the game. 2019, I believe that they came here. Or was it 2020? It was one of them.
2019,
I think
2019.
I think so because they had a Keontae Hampton, and
Mhm.
yeah, caused problems all day, all day. That might be one of the best dudes I've ever seen play with my own eyes.
Oh yeah.
Honestly,
Oh
nah,
yeah.
he's nice. He's
Oh
nice
yeah.
for sure. Even playing against what was 45 Aubrey Miller.
Aubrey Miller.
He's nice too. He's nice. So it's like, all right, cool. I done played against some talent, and it's
Yeah.
like, no, you dudes definitely they legit for sure. So it's like, all right, cool. I just I don't know. I don't want to get old and be like, man, I never beat Jackson State. I never beat Valley. Never beat Alcorn.
I don't,
No,
I don't think that Valley talk gonna go well because that's gonna haunt you right there because it's like the last 2 years. So
yeah,
I
shoot.
want you like say you want to tell your grandkid, but I played football in the SWAC. I beat everybody else. The Mississippi schools right there.
Yeah, I can't go out like that. So coming back for that, we need to get that.
And I still want to see when y'all play FAMU for the homecoming because uh for the homecoming and,
Hmm.
and just see if you can knock them down at Bragg. Now they do have I'm gonna let you know they do have a 15-game winning streak at home. So um uh it is kind of hard to beat them down there. It's kind of hard to play them down there, but you know what I'm saying. I don't. I feel I'm confident that y'all could beat those guys in Tallahassee. I just want to see y'all beat them because of the simple fact that they say that they don't care about how bad we beat them by 56 last season in the Orange Blossom Classic.
Yeah.
I just want to see y'all go down there and try to beat them.
Okay.
Um, ooh, State Fair Classic.
Yeah.
Y'all still got the eviction notice for Grambling. Does that continue this coming up season?
We're not worried about all of that right now. We ain't worried about the old eviction notice. That's OPV. We worried about now. And yeah. And I was just at this camp and yeah, somebody had kind of said something like, y'all getting ready to be second in the West. And I was like, oh, okay. So I just write all this stuff down. I jot it down. And it's like, all right. That person from Grambling, but it's cool.
Oh,
Got
okay. Okay.
got-
He got something for it. Okay. Oh man. Oh man. Now I did for my prediction for this season in the West, I did have Prairie View #1 and Texas Southern #2. Uh I had Alcorn #3 and I had Southern #4. Grambling and Pine Bluff round out the rest of the division. But I do have y'all winning the division. Please don't make me look foolish because I picked y'all to win. Just
yeah,
because I'm a Texas guy. You from Texas, so
yeah.
I want y'all to win. And it would have been a good game as far as playing in the SWAC championship game.
Much respect to Texas Southern because I feel like that's another team, that can definitely do it. But just honestly, I feel like it'll be out of us and them. Somebody from Texas gonna end up doing it, and I really want it to be us. Like that's really what I'm expecting. But if they do it too, I can see it. But yeah, somebody out of Texas go win this.
Y'all pops up in here. He said homegoing services. Uh look, I'm gonna try to make it down for the Labor Day Classic. I know y'all played SMU up here in Dallas also, and I will be at the State Fair Classic. So I got 3 games to go look at Prairie View, see how y'all do this season. But I don't know about that homegoing service for that state. We'll let you do for the rest of those schools, but not for us. but so yeah, man. Just let everybody know where they can find you at on social media.
Y'all can find me on Twitter at Connley Trey, CONNLEYTRA. That's pretty much the only socials that I use. I mean, I don't be on Snapchat and all that other stuff. Kind of just be chilling. I'm real low key, real low key.
All right, all right, man. I appreciate you for coming on. Oh, let all the Prairie View alums know where they need to be at on Saturday.
Uh, every Saturday, I need to be at the game. Shoot, it's just support. Come out and see a show. Don't be in the crib just chilling, trying to catch it on stream. No, 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 no. Come to the game. Come see it in person. Come talk to us in person. Just come out and support. We like that.
Now, let them go down to Prairie View. You gotta go to the stadium. Go inside the stadium. The
Yeah,
stadium is magnificent. Also, go look around in the weight rooms and everything. We say this all the time. Y'all have the perfect football or just athletic facility in the conference, man.
yeah.
Bar none.
No, we definitely got the best stuff. Just come down there and see everything. Just take a little tour of the campus. Shoot, if y'all got a little bit of time and they don't want to let y'all in, just come find me. Come get me. I ain't hard to find. Shoot, message me on Twitter or something like that. I'll get you in the building. It's all right. Shoot, y'all all a part of this just like we a part of it.
Hey man, look, I like I said, if I get down to Prairie View and be on the sideline, if you give me something for the sideline, I could cover y'all, man. It's good with me, man. It's good with me. But I appreciate you for coming on, bro. Uh, Second of all, let me thank Craig Hall for setting this up because he the one who set this up right here, man. That's my boy right there. That's my dog right there, man. He the one who set this up for us right here. So I appreciate my bro Craig for doing this for me, man. And hopefully I can get you back on the show. Uh, get you back on the show later on in the season.
Yeah. I definitely appreciate that, though. Definitely appreciate that.
All right, man. You have a good one, bro.
All right, you too.
Mhm. Man, I appreciate everybody. That's the guy. That's the trigger man. Trazon Connley up in here. And first of all, hold on now. A treat. I am not a fake JSU supporter. I went to Jackson State. I'm going to be Jackson State all the way through and through. I will never be a fake JSU supporter. I can't do it. You'll never do it. But what I do this is a job. This is a job. I do this job because I'm good at what I do. Got Mr. Ford coming up in here. I'm just saying, Trees, this is the job right here. I told the missus, I say, when I get the missus, and I told her, I said, when it gets monetized, when this gets monetized, this is pretty much a job for me. This is a second job. I have nothing else to do but come on here and do what it do. What's going on, Mr. Ford?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. How was that? How was your holiday?
Oh, it was good. I was with my in-laws. Yeah, it was good. It
Okay.
was good. Yeah. I want to echo something that young man said. It's going to be great to know that two Texas schools can compete for that SWAC championship. That would make the conference really exciting, and that would add a lot of parity. The fact that we'd have two Texas schools fighting for that SWAC championship.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to add that. And by the way, the guy that plays right field for the Texas Rangers, what's his name? He's a
Uh,
brother. I think he might be
oh,
Caribbean.
Marcus Simeon.
No, not Simeon. He's bad, but the other one.
Let me see. You say he played right field.
I think he's right field or left field, but he is nice. I've watched them play the Angels. Not the Angels, the Houston Astros.
Astros.
He's got to be an outfielder. I know it's Simeon, but what's the other brother's name?
Let me see.
I know somebody in the chat knows. Is it Adolph or something?
Yeah, Adolis Garcia.
Oh, he's bad. I
Oh, yeah.
love him.
Dude, that's a bad boy right there.
Yes, he is. He is a bad boy, bad. I got a chance through Major League Baseball Network to catch at least two of those Houston Astro Texas Rangers games. Both of those are good teams, man. Good
Yeah.
management, everything. Those are good. I'm looking forward to seeing them in the playoffs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I had Aaron Webb from Mississippi Valley on. He's transferred from UT Martin.
Right. Okay.
I had him on Monday.
Right. What's his position?
Nickel safety.
Okay, nickel safety. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. How many years eligibility left?
He got 2 years left.
Oh yeah. Good.
He got 2 years left. And and today with Trazon Connley, like I said, I had to thank my guy Craig Hall for he called me. I was at work Monday and he called me. He's like, "Hey, say man, you still should do an interview? I get you Trazon Connley. What? What's up, man?"
Oh yeah. I just wanted them to upgrade that wide receiver room from last year. Now, from what he was just telling you, they supposedly he was saying that they have. Because I was not impressed with the wide receivers last year.
Yeah. What's going on? Kale Jackson Jr., Alabama State. That's the other cornerback right there. I'm gonna get with Mr. Singleton so I can interview you, man. So we can get you up in here, dog. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like it was he was talking, he's like, I really want to tell my kids that I actually beat a Mississippi school. I
was lit. I thought the other interesting thing was he was hyping that FAMU homecoming. Hey, he was saying that they got to pay for because he thought they were being disrespectful. So that's gonna be real interesting.
Oh yeah. Yeah, shout out to Willie Totten. Birthday today.
Yeah, and Carlos had him on Saturday. He was on the Carlos Brown show.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he was in Mississippi at a family reunion or something. But yeah, he was on the Carlos Brown show Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Willie Todd. Satellite.
That's him, baby. I saw him in person. I think I saw him he came to Atlanta. He and Jerry Rice came here and played Morris Brown. And I saw him again in 84. They played Grambling. I'm sorry, I saw him in 85. They played Grambling at Grambling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He had a wide receiver. When they came in 85, Jerry Rice was with the 49ers. The receiver was a guy named Joe Thomas. I think he was from Monroe, Louisiana. He was the top receiver. He went to the Denver Broncos, but his stay was short.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. Thank you, Sim. I saw that. I seen that the rendition, the black rendition of the national anthem that performed by Jill Scott. Did you see that, Mr. Ford?
I'm gonna have to look it up. I love Jill Scott. No, I didn't see it.
Ooh,
but I love Jill Scott.
The words will fit right in with what you say about about the country that we in right now, or that's been here.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back and try to pull it up. But yeah, I love Jill. Jill to me is so talented. She's never really gotten her credit. Jill came on the scene with Alicia Keys and with NDRE.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, I think the dominant culture selected Alicia Keys, kind of messed over Jill. But the thing about Jill is Jill can also act. And so she kind of rebounded with her acting. And then to me, they just wrecked India Ree's career. I hated when she left here and went to LA. That was the worst thing she could have done.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that too. I feel that that Alicia Keys, yeah, they did just tout Alicia Keys and
Yeah, they picked Alicia. Because she's definitely not as talented as Jill Scott, man. Jill Scott is awesome, man.
oh, no. Jill Scott got that. She got that jazz, soul jazz.
Yes. She can do it all, man. She's complete. She's a Philly girl. She's out of Philadelphia.
Yep. So let's see. We got some. I know this is HBCU, but we got some NBA news. The Mavericks. Our Mavericks did a sign and trade.
Okay, who is it?
We got Grant Williams from Boston.
Okay.
So we got him finalized a 4-year, $53 million contract as part of the 3-team signed a trade agreement with the Celtics and the Spurs. The Spurs would get Reggie Bullock and an unprotected first-round pick swap in 2030 from Dallas, while both the Celtics and the Mavericks would receive 2 second-round picks. Hey.
Okay.
Hey, you talking about Grant Williams that could come. He don't even have to. He can come off the bench. He can guard your 1, 2, and 3, and a 4 because he's a power forward. But he can play like a 2 guard, a 3, a 2, a wing, and he can get your power forward. And you can get you at least 12 to 14 points with him off the bench too.
Yeah, I've always thought these last 2 or 3, since Luka's been there, the problem with Dallas has been front line help. They're not dominant up front. Now, the other thing, I still say Luka's handling the ball too much. When you got a scorer like that, you got to take some of them ball handling chores away from him. But the main thing is, I wish he had a front line. That's what I don't see. I don't see a front line.
Yeah. Well, they resigned. They resigned Kyrie last week. So
yeah, I heard about. Was it 3 years or what?
3 years.
Okay. I did see that.
Then I think we just gave an offer sheet to Matisse Thybulle from the Blazers.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we got some. Also we got Seth Curry. He came back in. Seth Curry.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got some pieces. I think Mark Cuban is. I think Mark Cuban is the mad scientist when it comes to try to build a team for a championship run, and I think we'll get it. I think we'll get it done. I think we will get it done. I know you worried about ready for Trae Young to be up out of LA.
Man, as a number of us are very sad. They got rid of John Collins, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought he was the most complete player on the team. I really did. I don't understand it. I don't know. But now the word here is that they can't get rid of Trae Young because of the $200 million contract. Nobody else wants to take it on.
Right.
But we're not going to be a winning organization with him. We're definitely not going to be a championship team. Right. Because he's what we call a stat stuffer. All he's concerned about is 45, 50 points, maybe 15 to 20 assists, but they lose. That's why the people here are calling him a stat stuffer. Now, the children love him. Those people who don't know the game, they love him. But the people who want a championship here, man, they was, man.
And then Dame wants to leave out of Portland, which he should have done like 2 years ago. And when you knew the right was called that y'all wasn't going to do too much anything, you should have.
I'm just waiting to see where's the landing spot. Is he going to go to Miami? Is he going to go to Brooklyn? Is he going to go to, where is he going to land? Because if he lands with a good organization now, like Miami, that's another trip to the NBA Finals.
He wants to go to Miami. I think that was his only choice. He wants to go to Miami. No.
Oh yeah, that would be nice, man. Man, that'd be more help for Bam and Jimmy Butler. Yeah, man. You
But the
get him.
thing is, if you get him, you gotta ship out Tyler Hero.
Which one?
Tyler Hero.
Oh, he won't even be missed.
And
You get Dame Lillard, man. Woo.
not touching Bam. You sure ain't touching Jimmy.
No.
I mean, well, they got to kind of get other players because most of the players out their team is going to other teams now.
Oh, for Miami's team?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I know. Didn't Haslam retire?
Haslam retired.
He helped solidify that locker room. He's done a lot for that organization. I think, did he do 20 years? What did he do?
He did. No, he didn't do. I don't think he did 20 years.
What did he do?
Let me see. I know Ronald would have probably said something in the chat already.
Because he's been a factor, man. He Pat and them kept him on the team, and
oh, you right.
Yeah, he's done some things, man. But yeah, to get Dame Lillard in Miami, boy, that would be big.
Yep, 20 years in Miami. So
you did 20 years?
20 years.
Because to me, he was really an undercover coach. That's what he was. I mean, to me, that what he did, that's player coach stuff to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's player coach stuff.
I'm not even worried about what he if he ain't played this season. I ain't really worried about if he ain't played that much this season.
Which one?
Udonis.
Oh no, Udonis hasn't played in years. Like I said, he's more of like a calming influence, keeps some guys together, kind of takes the young boys under his arm. That he's that kind of an influence. Like I said, to me, I call that player coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's I mean, kudos to Pat Riley for utilizing him like that.
Yep. I'm sitting here watching some summer league basketball right now.
Oh, what channel are they on? Wait, I didn't even know it. Who's playing?
This is San Antonio and the Lakers. But
okay, what is that NBA channel?
This is on ESPN.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. I was sitting there watching the Braves in Cleveland. Hold on, let's see. Okay, yeah, I got it. I'm looking at it now. Okay. Now your big seven, your Frenchman, isn't he playing tonight?
He's not playing in the summer league.
Oh, he's not?
He's already said that he's not playing in the summer league because I think he's getting ready to he wanted to get his body right for the season.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's the mistake Chet said he made down there at Oklahoma City last year. But supposedly they've worked on his body. I think Chet's ready to go too, man, down at Oklahoma City.
I think he put on like 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Supposedly he says that, he tried to jump in too quickly, hadn't done the physical stuff. The weight room hadn't been in the weight room enough, but he learned from his mistake. So we get ready to see Chet's going, what he's going to be up like in the NBA this year.
Yeah. I got to thank Mr. Ford. I don't know if we talked about this. No, we didn't talk about this. The layoffs from ESPN, and especially certain names that might, if they were in our atmosphere,
right,
help out HBCU football and basketball.
Now, Doc, I've been trying to tell people this for the last 2 years about this new economy and what was happening. Money is drying up on the corporate level. A lot of the millionaire salaries that they have been paying in the past, they're not going to be able to do it. They just announced that, I don't know if you heard it, they just announced that Walgreens is on the verge of bankruptcy. Have you heard that?
I've heard that.
Yeah, they announced that. They said that Walgreens has been told they need to close down at least 450 to 500 stores across the country. But that's where we at now. That's what I keep saying, and Doc, I've been saying it
Yeah.
about this. We got to change the way we do things with the way the economy is going to be. And I'm gonna continue to say this. People get mad with me about this. Jackson State and Alcorn gonna have to play twice. Grambling Southern gonna have to play twice. FAMU, Bethune-Cookman gonna have to play twice. The other thing that we gonna have to do, and we're wasting time on it, is that the SWAC and the MEAC gonna have to merge. Because if they don't, we're gonna lose some people. Some of these schools you looking at and you saying ain't going nowhere. Listen, the athletic departments are gonna go bankrupt. I'm just telling you now. Now, Doc, I've been telling people about this economy.
Well, I'll tell you the names that left out. Jalen Rose.
Yeah, Jalen's gone. Yeah.
Jalen's gone. Keyshawn Johnson.
Yeah. Todd McShay.
Jay Williams.
Yeah, Jay Williams.
Max Kellerman.
He's gone. Max is gone.
Just on with him, with his knowledge of boxing, and he would have been a help with MMA. I think that was crazy right there to let him go.
Well, you see, the whole thing is that you got these people now that are doing these fire sticks and they doing all these other little gadgetry things with the television. They don't need cable television anymore.
Right.
And so because they don't need cable television anymore, ESPN is losing money. And so, yeah, you're right. I mean, Max is good. I think he's a Columbia graduate. He's very smart and all that. But it came down to dollars and cents. They can't carry those salaries no more. That's what they decided. They just can't carry those salaries.
And a big name that was on there was Jeff Van Gundy.
Yeah, Jeff Van Gundy. That's right. The boy David Pollock. He came from the University of Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
I know he was let go.
Who else was I seen? Oh, Susie Colbert.
Yeah, Susie Colbert. That's right. Susie was let go. Susie was NBA, right? Or did she do everything?
She do everything, but she was more on football. She was more on.
Okay. Yeah. That's right. Susie was Monday Night Football. Was she Monday night?
Monday Night Football.
That's right. I remember her. Susie Colbert. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. You right, Ronald. With these layoffs for ESPN, we're grateful to have the platforms on YouTube.
Yeah, that's right. There you go. Yeah. That's right. That's going to help them out. And a lot of them are going to go to YouTube.
Right. And so the thing about it is with the these layoffs is because you got to understand they signed Pat McAfee.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
McAfee with the Pat McAfee show. He wasn't on Barstool. He was actually on FanDuel. FanDuel paid him like $120 million to pretty much back up what he got. And he has a good show with him and AJ Hawk, who they both played.
Yeah, I remember AJ. Yeah.
So, and they kind of intertwine with, the pod. Well, not saying podcast, but kind of like a live show, and because the only time you could see his show was on YouTube, and then now you get him on ESPN. I think they signed him for like $85 million. Now the other thing too is that because you got the biggest free agent out there now, you already know it's Shannon Sharp.
Listen, Shannon did the best thing when he left from Skip Bayless. I thought Skip and them was holding him back. Matter of fact, I think that Shannon can get bigger than what Skip and them was doing. I thought Shannon made a good move to get away from that. I really did. I didn't think he was in the power position. I thought he was playing the role of a lackey. And I was really happy when he stepped down because I think he can get bigger than what he was with Skip Bayless.
Right. And I think if he goes to ESPN and people was like, well, he can go on there with First Take. But I'm like, I don't know. because
To me, Shannon is better as a interviewer. You know,
yeah,
I like when he brings on people and he has like what they call the Shay Shay. Is that
Shay
what's
Shay.
that? Yeah, he's at his best when he's doing that. And
Now,
he needs to have his own show where he brings on his guests and they talk. And as far as like playing second fiddle to Stephen A. Smith, I'm not for that either. I mean, he can do it, but I want him to have his own show. I want just like you. I want him to have his own show.
and my thing is, if somebody can pick up Club Shay Shay off of on from YouTube,
Yeah,
and get it going, like
yeah.
he can get somebody to sponsor it. I think
I think it'll happen.
yeah,
I think it'll happen. I think that will happen. Even if ESPN doesn't do it, I think somebody else will pick that up. Because, like I said, that's his strength.
Yeah,
that's his strength. It's when he brings them guests on and he interviews them. You know, like he was just doing with Connley. He's at his best when he's doing that.
right. And
Yeah.
what I'm about to say, I know Stephen A. Said something on somebody's podcast, but I think it was either his podcast or somebody else's. But he said because of these recent layoffs from ESPN, he ain't safe.
Well, I mean, if you haven't noticed in the last year or two, Stephen A. Smith wants to he wants to be, what's some guy's name at late night? Jimmy Fallon. Is it Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy what?
Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel.
He wants to take one of them guys' place. He's been, if you ever noticed, he's auditioning. That's why he made the statement about Biden. You hear him talking a little bit more politics now. He's auditioning. Mm-hmm. He wants one of those shows. You got to remember now, Stephen A. is an opportunist. He's an opportunist now. But he wants to replace, he wants to be wants the same thing as a Jimmy Fallon and what's the other guy's name?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel. That's what he wants. Because one of them, I think, is talking about leaving. Is it Kimmel? Kimmel. Which one's with ABC?
Jimmy Kimmel.
That's Kimmel. Yeah. You know, he's kind of let it out that he might retire. And listen, you know who was listening to that? Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
Stephen A. wants for that job.
Hey. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna cut you because they still gotta pay you.
Who you talking about? Stephen A?
Yeah.
Oh, Stephen A is the biggest thing they got right now as far as analysts and all that. That's the biggest thing they got.
And they let you go. Other than watching an actual game, I'm not watching nothing else.
Yeah. Steve, like I said, Stephen A right now is auditioning for another position. That's what he's doing. He wants that Jimmy Kimmel spot. You know, after the late news, and then I think what Jimmy Kimmel 11:30. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Is he 11:30? What is he after the?
Yeah, he's
11 o'clock news. Yeah. He wants that spot. That's the spot he wants.
Well, we'll see, man. But we about to roll up out of here because try to get everything settled. I actually worked yesterday. I worked yesterday. I'm off today,
Right.
which is kind of crazy because I'm never off on a Wednesday. And I'm off tomorrow.
I wanted you to ask him about D. Davis over at Alabama State. I wanted to hear what's his assessment of D. Davis. Because now D is from that North Shore, right?
Yeah, he's from Houston.
So did they ever run into each other?
I think they ran into each other the first time they played them.
Yeah, I wanted you to ask because now they're going to run into each other this year, right?
If I'm not mistaken.
Is Alabama State playing Prairie View?
I don't think they played Prairie View.
Oh, they not playing Prairie. Because I thought that he hyped that Florida A&M homecoming game. That's going to be a biggie there, baby.
But you know what, though? You got to hype these games up. You got to.
Yeah. You
got to build the interest up for these games because
you
want to go into the game and it's a dud.
Well, now the other thing I wanted you to ask him is, did he think that Labor Day Classic should be at NRG instead of at that on them campus? Well, I know Texas Southern, they play. What's that? It's a soccer field, right? Where does Texas Southern play?
Yeah, they play on the soccer field, the Shell.
Yeah. I wanted you to ask him how did he feel about going big time in Texas Southern and Prairie View meet up at NRG. If not NRG, how about Rice Stadium?
Hey, it's either one. I think he
Yeah.
don't care as long as he got 100 yards and 2 goal posts. He he want to play.
Yeah, because now that the one you call the Shell, that's what 19. How many thousand we talking? 19, 20,000,
22.
22,000. Okay.
And it's a
Because I
nice
know they could.
it's a nice size stadium. I mean, for uh uh a college football team, a small college football team, yeah, it's a nice stadium. It's a nice size. Um, but I understand where you going. Is like,
Yeah,
ooh,
I think that for Texas, for the two Texas historic Black Texas SWAC schools, I would love to see them meet up in NRG.
well, we'll see. Well, we
Yeah.
gonna get out of here, Mr. Ford. I'm gonna try to see
Okay.
if I can come back on either tomorrow or Friday.
Okay. All right.
All that going on, and I got to come up with some other stuff and see who else I could interview. Oh, I'm trying to get Paul Bryant, the AD for Alabama A&M, on here. So I'm waiting on for the assistant to
Hey,
hit.
you saw the state just gave them a lot of money. Did you see that? The state of no, was it federal money or state money? They
I
just
don't,
got a lot of money over at Alabama A&M.
oh, shoot, I don't know, but I'm gonna ask him about that too.
Yeah, ask them about that. I'm talking about it had to be at least 10 and maybe 8 to 10 million.
Hmm. Well, we'll
Yeah.
see.
Okay.
All right now.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
All right.
All right. All right, everybody, we up out of here. We'll be back hopefully this week on Friday, and if not, we'll be back on Saturday. Make sure that you tune in, like the stream, and subscribe, and donate to the platform. Um, other than that, man, we out this thing. Peace.